keeps your team in it. All right, let's go to the Fly guys.
Oh, you're saving your Penguins for last.
I'll say the Pens for last. I can do a lot of that talk in case if you need to go at 6. I can do a lot of that stuff. Okay, so breakout. Breakout for me. Oh geez, boy. How about you? Actually, no, I'm gonna go Kevin Hayes. I'll go Kevin Hayes, breakout.
I like it.
I've been dissing Kevin Hayes for a long time. I really don't like him. I don't think he's a first line center. I don't think he's a second line center. I think he'd be the best third line center in the league. But I don't see him as a second line center. He's been proving me wrong this year. He's been doing very well. He's almost a point per game. He's 29 points in 30 games. He's he's a spectacle right now, and it's weird. He's moving like a
I don't know how they're doing. They're just like my Flyers are just a hardworking team right now because they have John Tortorella. Like they can stay in games, they can push into overtime. The reason why we're not like one of the worst teams in the NHL is because we have the hard work, we have the comeback. Like we don't really come back, but it's just like sometimes we do. But anyway, like we
7 overtime losses.
yeah, dude, we work real hard during the games.
No cursing.
No, sorry, my bad. We work real hard, and it's just like we just can't. We don't have the star power up front to do anything with it. That's the problem. Right. And Kevin Hayes, like, I agree. He's breakout, dude. I think that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. I don't know how they're doing it, other than they're just working really hard, staying in games, because they can't score really. Like,
for sure.
I don't know how.
No, I agree with that, and I think the reason why you guys are losing in overtime is you don't have the talent to compete with these teams. I mean, you can outgrind a team 1 through 4 lines, but when it gets to 3-on-3, you're going to get exposed talent-wise, and that's hard. That sucks when you don't have Couturier or Ellis or Giroux or Voracek anymore. Atkinson, right? So it's like it's not entirely your faults. That's rough.
Yeah, we're waiting a few months until Atkinson and Couturier get back, and then Ellis. I don't know. He might be a lost cause right now. Unfortunately,
but that would help your cap space if he drops.
He leaves. Yeah.
All right. I think best ad. We've got the same best ad, I'd assume. Who do you have?
Claude Giroux. No, it's
this guy.
Tony D. It's Tony.
That's your worst loss.
Yeah, easily. But no, worst loss is not getting Johnny Hockey.
Oh, here we go. This guy, we were at the Prudential Center, and this guy went up to the Flyers guy and he said, "So, what do you think about us not picking up Gaudreau?" Because I really was disappointed, and I was like, "Bro, you can't say that to someone you're trying to get a job from."
It's just like, yeah, I guess, but like, I just wanted to know, like, I don't know. They didn't really answer.
No, dude, he gave him the most political answer. He was like,
I mean, what else?
It's not really our job.
Just focus on the team.
Yeah, we're focusing on getting the people in the seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Love that. Best ad, Tony D.
Tony D for sure.
Dude, this guy is so good. I love Tony D so much as a player. Because for me, it's like, dude, like when you look at the Flyers, I've been watching the Flyers for years now, like over a decade, which is crazy to say. But like, dude, like we had Giroux, we had Voracek as kind of a dynamic guy, right? But it's like, who else? Like you had Shen on the power play. Then on D, it's like nobody. This team has lacked defense since they had Pronger and Timonen, dude. They've lacked defense, man. Like you go out, you get Mark Streit. You basically just get the Islanders front decor from 14 to like 18 with Streit and McDonald. And it's like, all right, what the heck do you have? Now you have Provorov, you have Sanheim, it's pretty good, but they're not the guys you really want them to be yet. And so with Tony D, it's like this guy moves the puck. He shoots the puck. He passes the puck. He can play. He's good on his stick. He can play hard defense. Like he'll fight. Like he's a dog. He is a Philadelphia Eagle. That's what he is, bro.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. I love Tony D so much. That's my next.
I love it. I think he brings all the aspects you need. I think he brings the missing Gostisbehere offensive talent. He brings the Provorov defensive talent, and he brings the skating of like Ellis. So he's a well-rounded player. It's just a shame that a lot of things that happened, he's had to bounce around the league.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean,
let's.
luckily he's bounced with us now.
Hey, for real, for real.
And I want a contract extension. Chuck Fletcher, you gotta sign this dude.
Facts. I like that.
Ellis is not staying, so you need
Make
to.
or break is. I got heart.
I agree. Yep.
I got heart. Look, like people are underestimating how much Hart is doing right now. Like we've
Yeah.
gone to games and you watch this on TV and they are leaving that man out to dry.
Like this
Out
team,
to dry.
past this is the third season in a row they're not gonna make the playoffs, and it's just like the past 3 seasons, man. It's just like you don't have like offensive capabilities most nights. Like sometimes I'm surprised. I'm like, all right, that was a nice play. That was a nice little dump and chisel. You throw it behind the net, you throw it in front, bang, 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 you got a goal. But it's like most of the time, it's like you dump and chisel because you're just pressured so much on D, and then you're back right on D, and it's like, dude, this team, Carter just nonstop, man. He's so good. People don't understand. He is good. He'll have like every goalie has a bad game, right? But it's like he doesn't have like the D for us is pretty. It's not bad. It's not a bad D. It's just they're not
They're not
playing as well as
helping
they
him. They're
could.
not helping him.
They're not really helping him, and they were playing very well at the start of the season and stuff. But
I
yeah,
think I think you're right. I think they need to help the kid out more, man. They really do.
yeah,
He's been nothing but sensational ever since, maybe a year after he came up. First year was a little off, I think. But that, or I could be wrong. I don't remember. But point is,
well, when he first came up, it was like he was unbeaten in his first like 8 games or something.
That's
It was
right.
something really nice.
That's right. But yeah, no, they're leaving him out to dry, and it's a shame. But he's their make or break guy because if he just says, you know what, screw it, I can't do this anymore. Like
I would cry, dude.
he that there goes your team, there goes everything about your team.
Official rebuild.
Yeah, like all the girls in your fan base are gonna leave because Carter Hart's apparently like the most attractive guy to ever touch ice. The issue is that the girls that don't talk about him are the ones that haven't seen him because he's under the mask. You know what I mean? So it's like he's not like Jack Hughes, but like
I went to a game against the Lightning last year. They lost in a shootout on my birthday. I brought my friend with me, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, the goalie is so cute." I'm like, dude. I was like, dude, look, we're up 2-0 on the defending champs. Can we chill?
Can we chill?
Yeah, like she was like, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute," and I was hype out, but yeah, they love it. They love Carter, man.
Remember when we went to Jersey and Jack Hughes came out of the tunnel? The girls were going nuts. It was so funny.
It's almost kind of like annoying in a way.
It was so funny. I thought it was hilarious.
It's like they don't know anything, man. They're just looking at the dude. But I mean,
so funny.
It's honestly good because the more people that look at the game of hockey
from any aspect,
yeah. Hopefully they're just like, oh, what teams do you play for? And they start watching hockey. But
right, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
All right, we got 6 minutes for you. Dang. Okay.
Player to watch.
What?
Player to watch.
Oh yeah, player to watch. I'm gonna say Owen Tippett. You guys got rid of Claude Giroux, and seemingly and honestly, you guys didn't get a whole lot back. You really you did not get a whole lot back from him. But this kid has the same stat line as Patrick Laine right now, with 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 games, or 13 points in 25 games. Though it's a little different, but
not bad.
This kid is a trigger man. This kid is a Cole Caulfield type player, a smaller guy. He's got some grit in him, as we've seen. He can throw the body around.
He's bigger than Caulfield, like
right,
and taller.
Right.
He's just big.
Yeah, no, for sure. Forward. For sure. He's a talented kid. And I think the big issue you guys have been missing out on for years, and we talked about this very recently, me and you. You don't have a shooter. You haven't had a shooter for years. You haven't had a shoot first guy. Claude Giroux is a phenomenal scorer, but we've talked about this. He didn't shoot. He didn't shoot a lot. Yeah. He had one of the best shots in the league if he shot, but he didn't.
The pain that it is to have been watching a Flyers power play is extraordinary. nobody wanted to shoot the damn puck except for Shen. You got Simmons in front, you got Voracek, you got Claude, you got Shen, and then you got Gostisbehere, and it's like Gostisbehere is like one of the only ones besides Shen who's actually going to shoot. Voracek does not shoot the puck. He goes across the seam or just feeds it to the point, okay? And he'll turn it over probably like half the time. And then Claude, it's like he'll be the playmaker. He'll like try to find the open seam, but it's like, dude, you have a shot. And so, yeah, we just don't have that kind of guy. That's a good one. I like that.
And I think Owen Tippett, if he does take those shots, you can feed around him. And honestly, if you're a pass first team, you're gonna be easily defended. You know, if you have to worry about a guy like people will do with Ovi and the Tage Thompson now. What they're doing with Tage Thompson is they have a spy on Tage Thompson like they do with Ovi on the power play, and that creates a 4-on-3 in the zone that is unbelievably easy to capitalize on with pass first guys. If you have pass first guys on a 4-on-3, you're going to do well. But the thing is, like, you can't get to that point unless you do have a trigger guy that they have to have a spy on. So, you know, they need Tippett to be that guy. MVP Kevin Hayes. No, Hart. Sorry. Why did I say that? I'm not giving Kevin Hayes that satisfaction. I'm going Carter Hart. Carter Hart is one of the only reasons you guys are that, you know, the way you are right now. I think he's been the most consistent player throughout years. I know Kevin Hayes is having a great year, but I think most valuable to your team is going to be Carter Hart.
My player to watch was Provorov.
Oh, did you not get to do it? My bad. Yeah. You go.
Dude, for various reasons, because we got him kind of long term, and you just want to see him be more offensively. He's not playing terrible, but it's like sometimes, dude, it's like, man, like, why are you falling and turning it over and they score and the game's like over, bro? Like, I've watched him a few times. It's just like bad turnovers, bad skating. Sometimes it's like, dude, like, what are you doing? Because he can be a good player, and it's like, it's very frustrating. So I think him, and then MVP, like you just said, I agree. I would say an honorable mention is like Konechny, dude. He's playing really well. Point per game. Him and Kevin, dude, we have 2 point per games, and we are still butt. Like, that's how you know we're like not that.
We're still far. Butt.
That's how you know we're not that far from being like a decent team. It's because like we just like, if we had Johnny Gaudreau, man, like I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, man.
No way.
I'm gonna die saying this, man. You got Johnny Gaudreau, you got what? You got Konechny, you got Farabee, you got Couturier, you got Atkinson, you got Hayes. Dude, that's an all right top 6, man. That's a pretty decent power play, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's annoying, but yeah, I'd say Konechny's playing well, so I would say honorable mention, MVP.
All right. I know you gotta go. Thank you so much for
it was a pleasure,
being
dude.
Here. Yeah, bro. We're gonna do this a lot more. Before you go, run me through your guys for the Penguins, and I'll talk about it with, you know, I'll do that while you're gone. So breakout. Who's your breakout guy? I'll write it down here.
Breakout. I'm gonna go Raquel.
Rack. I like it. Best ad.
Best ad. That's I guess Ty Smith.
Okay.
Who else did they add?
He hasn't played a game yet, though, bro.
Wait, who else did they add?
Ty Smith hasn't played yet. Wait, hold on. I mean, you could say Raquel because we did add him at the end of the year.
Yeah, I would. All right, I'm gonna go say that's what I have, but I was like, he's been on the team for.
Oh, Petrie. We added Petrie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd still say Raquel.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Make or break.
Jari.
Interesting.
Jari. MVP. I'm gonna go. I feel like it's gotta be Crosby, man. He's playing really well. Player to watch.